Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. Now, since we got some brand new information about The Flash Season 7, I chose to do an Everything We Know video to ensure that you guys get as much detail as possible, and also you guys don't have to watch like several different videos so you guys get updated about The Flash Season 7. Instead, you can just watch this one video and know like everything that will be happening in The Flash Season 7 as far as we know as of today. So for this video, as I said, I will be doing in everything we know so far about The Flash Season 7. And you guys would know I've done this video a while back as well, but this is pretty much an updated version of what I've said before. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Okay, so firstly, I will start off by saying that The Flash will begin filming around early October, and they're obviously eyeing for a January 2021 premiere date. And that will be happening. It's not gonna get delayed or anything like that, so don't worry about delays and stuff like that. And what we know so far is that The Flash will definitely be getting 18 episodes this season. It's 18 episodes because like due to what's been going on, obviously they won't be able, well, they may be able to do their full 22 episode season if everything goes well, but we will 100% be getting 18 episodes, that's confirmed. But if they're just able to do more, then they will try and get their full season. Now, they will also be following the same graphic novel structure like Season 6, so 2 graphic novels in one season, and both having their own individual storylines, which is again very cool and keeps the season nice, short and engaging, rather than having one storyline being dragged out for way too long and having tons of filler episodes on the way. So, as we know, due to the pandemic, the last 3 episodes of The Flash Season 6 were obviously unfinished and so weren't released. Now, although episode 20 was partially filmed, they were on their last day of filming before the productions were supposed to stop, so they weren't able to release their 20th episode as well, and they obviously didn't finish filming that. So they're just like, okay, we're just gonna make episode 19 our season finale. So we know that 80 to like 75% of these last 3 episodes are now part of The Flash Season 7, episodes 1, 2, and 3. And like the rest of the things that haven't been shot or like haven't been planned, so like the other 20% would be absolutely new footage that we've never seen before. We wouldn't have seen it if the original versions of those episodes came out. Now, the reasons to why this is because with this long break that the writers had, they were able to look at what worked and what didn't with the scripts that they have. And so with that, they took certain storylines and made a couple of tweaks on the way and changed certain stuff up. So for example, we know that Eric Wallace changed up the Mayor Master storyline, so that will now be different than originally planned. So she's gonna have a way different ending than what we would have seen if we saw the original Season 6 finale. So this is actually really good because it just shows how much the writers care about the show and how much effort they're putting in. They also had to make changes to obviously wrap up the Ralph Dibny situation by his like face changing and stuff like that. And also they made tweaks to make Season 7 episode 1 look more like a season premiere rather than what they had filmed from before of Season 6 episode 20. So with that being said, we know Eva McCulloch, aka Mirror Master, is our main villain for the first 3 episodes, and we know her story has been changed up, as I said before, and after the Mirror Master story gets wrapped up, we will be getting a new main villain. Now, in terms of the main villain, post the Mirror Master storyline, we know that our new big bad will be Godspeed. So finally, after so long, we will be getting a speedster villain. And the things Eric Wallace actually said about Godspeed, it was just like music to my ears. It was just really, really nice. So he says, I don't like spoilers, but let's just say there's a certain speedster with a white costume whose clones kept showing up, and Team Flash had to deal with that. But we never caught the real guy or girl. But let's just say we might find out that mystery this season. And then he also does touch upon other stuff about Godspeed, as he says Godspeed, unlike the Reverse Flash, has no emotional connection supposedly to the Flash. So the question is, why is Godspeed angry at the Flash? So this shows that we will be getting some new storylines to explore with Godspeed, which we haven't seen before in the comics, and that is the case because, as Eric Wallace said, Godspeed, unlike the Reverse Flash, doesn't have an emotional connection to the Flash, which is true. But then when Eric Wallace goes on to say supposedly, that kind of suggests that Eric Wallace will change stuff up to make him have this some sort of rivalry with the Flash, and make him have this emotional attachment to Barry in a way which is very, very interesting. As I said, this rivalry would be way better, and we would just find out his motivations and stuff like that, because surely it cannot just be that he wants infinite velocity. There should be more of a meaning to why he's so obsessed with the Flash, why he's angry at the Flash. So it's good that Eric Wallace is adding some sort of emotional connection to the Flash in a way. Not just that, but we also know that speedsters will be having a massive role this season, whether it's the villains or just the good ones in general. And in season 7, they'll really dive deep into this speedster mythology, which is really, really cool, and something we haven't seen since, like season 3, which is why I am so excited for this, and they're bringing that back for season 7. And another thing we know about the Flash season 7 is, by the looks of it in the trailer, Barry will be getting his speed and will be making the artificial Speedforce in episode 1 of this season. And this just goes by the clip over here. I probably will play in the screen, where it looks like Barry's running around the corridors of Star Labs, and he looks like he's very tired and he's starting to lose hope. So it would just be very cool if this is where he's like, okay, I won't be able to save the plane, I have no more speed left. But then we see sparks of lightning start to pop up as he starts running, and lightning starts kicking in, and that is when the Flash will get his speed back. That would be something really, really cool. But nonetheless, if I'm wrong, the Flash will be getting the new artificial Speedforce for season 7. And in terms of the Reverse Flash cliffhanger, we don't know what's been going on with that as of now, as we know the writers are making tweaks and changes for season 7, so it won't surprise me in the slightest if they take the Reverse Flash cliffhanger or even change it up and leave it in later on in the season, or possibly save it for the season 7 finale leading into season 8. But in terms of the Reverse Flash cliffhanger, obviously what we're speculating is that Thawne will be taking up the body of Ramsey Rosso, and we will be getting this different take on Red Death. That's what I think will happen. But another thing we know is that Eric Wallace was talking about the gold boots during DC Fandome, and he confirms that the gold boots will be happening sometime in season 7. He doesn't really confirm when, but he did say we will be getting the gold boots. However, he mentions that he and Grant have been extensively talking about the gold boots and how they need to be earned in a way. So we will be getting this storyline about Barry earning these gold boots, which should be really, really interesting as well. But also we do have other character related stuff that we know about for the Flash season 7. So for example, Joe West will be having a storyline of his own, how it will start to get political due to what's been going on nowadays. And this Joe West storyline will actually be abuse of power, which is very, very interesting. So maybe it has something to do with CCPD or metahuman stuff, and they're abusing their power or something. So this isn't really that surprising, and we do tend to get these stuff with DCTV shows. We had it for Supergirl, obviously we had that for every single season. We obviously had it for Arrow season 5 as well. So it's now the Flash's turn to dive deep into these political stuff. So Joe's storyline this season should be very, very interesting. And the thing with Joe is he's not a corrupt cop and stuff like that. He's a really good cop, and he genuinely cares to make the city safe. So with that being said, Joe West's storyline should be really, really cool as well. And another teaser that we got was quite interesting, and it was that Caitlin may possibly get a new love interest for this season. This is a very interesting thing to explore as well, because really Caitlin was the only one that's really alone, if you know what I mean. And also Cecile's powers will be dive deep into season 7 as well, and she will be getting these more telepathic abilities progressing, and that is seen from the top scene in the trailer. Danielle Nicolette says that this will lead to her getting into some sort of trouble, which I'm very excited to see what they'll do with that. We also know that Nash Wells will still be getting that storyline of his own, and they'll be exploring these different versions of Harrison Wells's in his head and why that is the case. So that is another thing that I'm really looking forward to, especially the Nash Wells stuff. But lastly, to go over, Iris West will obviously be going out of the Mirrorverse, and we will be dealing with the fallout of her getting out of the Mirrorverse and how she'll struggle from those effects, which will repel her from Barry for a while, which is what I think will happen. But then, as Candice Patton said, Barry and Iris will make their way back together. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about this video, and also please tell me if I've missed anything. I checked like a lot of times to see if I've missed anything, but I don't think I have. But just in case if I missed anything, please let me know. Yeah guys, I will see you in my next video.